Let's be us.
That's what I want to be, is me.
Speaking of, on the way here, before we start this, do you think that you could swallow a hot dog whole?
Can I or
No,
should I?
I was curious about it, and I'm like, how big of things can you swallow?
No, I don't think so, actually.
Would you choke?
Wait, hold on.
Would that just keep going down, or would I suffocate from swallowing a hot dog?
Well, have you ever swallowed, like, too much of something? It's like you kind of feel it for a while.
Yeah, but, like, what if you got a thin hot dog? Like, yeah, they're kind of long, but, like, if you get a thin hot dog and it's soft, I don't think it would hurt going down. It wouldn't feel great.
I think it would hurt. Especially because, like, it'd be, like... It'd have to be
slippery.
It'd have to be a really flexible hot dog. Because it has to, like... Right?
Yeah, but, like, could I swallow it, or would I choke?
I think you'd choke.
At what point down my throat does it turn from, I need to breathe through that, to, it's fine, it's towards my stomach?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
A good point.
I want to try it, but I don't want to die because I tried to swallow a hot dog.
How many hot dogs can you swallow whole before they just stack up? And then they start choking you because they go back to that point.
Measure hot dogs and compare it to the average intestinal length.
Yeah, that's how many hot dogs you gotta eat.
Good
but
Lord.
then you gotta, cut it down shorter because it would be turned. Like, you couldn't just fill it straight line.
Right, yeah, that's what I was saying. We're so smart.
At what point do you start vomiting?
Vomiting? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you should Google this. How to swallow hot dogs whole. Not that one. Don't Google
I'm
that.
doing it.
Don't Google that.
Can I swallow a hot dog whole?
NSFW. You know what that means? NSFW. Not safe for work.
Means don't look that up on the work Wi-Fi.
Dude, the live stream we have of the Eagle's Nest at work.
What?
Birds. Claire always has a live stream up of the Eagle's Nest. We have, like, eagles that we watch every day. And they recently hatched babies. And, dude, birds are brutal. They're beating the shit out of each other. They're, like, 3 days old. So they can, like, hardly hold their head up. So they're all, like, wobbly and, like, falling over and then sitting up. And they were eating from mom. And they started beating the shit out of each other. Like, packing it. And they'll, like, grab one by the face and just, like, bam! And, like, smash them on the nest. Because they can hardly hold themselves up. So as soon as they put some push into it, they both go down.
Right.
So it just looks like they're, like, flop, 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 flop. It's inflatable, man. Just fights.
Just accidental fights because they can't hold themselves up.
Yeah. What?
If I swallowed a hot dog whole, would I be able to poop it out? Like the whole hot dog?
The perfect turd.
Obviously not, but, like, that's funny.
What do you mean, obviously not? Have you tried it?
Your stomach digests that shit, so
What
it
if you
wouldn't
wrapped it in
it
corn?
would turn into something else.
What would come out of you? Because we know corn doesn't digest, so, like, it'd have to it seep through the corn.
You, like,
into
sewed
the dog.
corn skin together and had a little corn wrap on the hot dog?
No, this is just dumb. This is the dumbest conversation I've been a part of all week. And we work in a factory.
Not the dumbest conversation I've had all week.
Here's a TikTok.
There's a TikTok about it. So is it like it gets past here?
You can totally swallow a hot dog.
And is it like, so is it like, man, is our body like you just swallow and then it's like an empty hole?
What he says is right there at the end of the video.
It says it's right where?
So, like,
So you can feel it.
yeah, like it was.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I want to experience that.
Why?
Curiosity.
Oh, curiosity killed the cat. Like, okay, well,
Didn't kill him.
we'll do it in front of the ER.
Just be ready to punch me in the gut or something.
We
Like,
yeah, literally just need to do the Heimlich.
Yeah. No, I don't want to punch him in the gut.
I got you.
I want to do it.
we could get the sandbag shells from Bob, and you could shoot me to Heimlich it out. That'd be the quickest Heimlich.
What the
No.
fuck are you talking?
What's wrong with you?
He's
You
got 12 gauge.
Strap a sandbag to your body.
He's got 12 gauge sandbag shots. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about sandbags. Just like, not sandbag shots. I like actual like big bags of sand. Is what I thought.
Yeah.
So I was really confused.
Little bags.
I was
of
like, you
sand.
want to strap sand to you and then we shoot you with a gun?
Yeah.
That's
That's what I
insane.
thought. Like,
Next video.
No.
Austin gets shot by.
why do you want to get shot so bad?
I don't. Just want to experience things. I want to experience everything life has to
I think we
offer.
all want to experience different things.
I want to experience
We all have
everything.
different interests of experiences.
I just don't have a limit on what I want to experience.
I do.
La, 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 la.
Like, I don't need to go crawling through small little caves. Like, I'm good on that.
That gave me chills. But
I have fears of it, but I would want
I would
to.
never do that. Fuck that.
Would you do a
I
tour in a
probably
cave?
Wouldn't. No, I don't trust
Tour
them
in a
either.
normal cave? Like a big cave?
Like the man
Yeah.
in the man in.
Well, I mean, I've
Fuck.
gone through a cave before.
Hold on, what is
If
are
he
those
doesn't have
called?
to squeeze through it.
Yeah, I'm not.
He's
Look at me.
saying.
Look at me.
Okay,
Look
there's-
at me.
Like those videos of those scuba
Yeah,
divers
and
that
like,
can't
oh, I gotta
find their way
suck
back.
in. I can't have any air in my lungs, so I can do a 90-degree turn through this little like. Fuck that.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
that's what I'm saying. I would never do that. Never do that.
Why can't I
Mount
remember
Everest.
the name?
Don't need to climb it. People have climbed it. I don't need to prove anything.
Okay, but that's more of a challenge than I get. That's an experience too, but that's more of a. I feel like to put it in my terms of an experience, it'd be climb any mountain. It wouldn't just be Mount Everest. It would be like go to the top of a mountain. Like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you're gonna have different scenery, but it's still just a mountain.
Just a mountain. So once you've had one burger, you've had every burger.
No.
All right, then. So how do
But-
you? Once you've climbed one
but this-
mountain, doesn't mean you've climbed them all.
No, but I won't have the urge to experience that as a first experience, like swallowing a hot dog.
Mammoth
I'm
Cave.
not gonna want to swallow a brat afterwards. Yeah, it's different. Mammoth
What?
Cave.
Mammoth Cave.
That's the one you went to, right?
Yeah.
I'd totally do that. You'd be fine with that. You can walk around.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna suffocate if you can't find your way back.
There is a part in one of the tours where it does get very like narrow.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the people that are like.
Yeah, no. Like
like little turtles,
Yeah.
mating turtles.
No, I wouldn't do that.
We got so off track.
yeah, we did.
So one thing. Oh, movie spoilers for the new Godzilla.
Wait, should we do like our overall take on it without spoilers, and then go into a spoiler segment?
Yeah.
How are we gonna talk about it at all without spoiling it?
Just say what we thought about it, what we thought was good, and what was bad, and like not talk about specific scenes.
Good luck. One Punch Man slap.
I wish I had ice cream right now.
Break. I don't know how I'm gonna talk about the movie without spoiling anything.
We went and saw what's the new Godzilla movie?
Godzilla:
called?
New Empire.
New Empire. Yeah, we went and saw that, and now we're going to talk about it. There might be spoilers. There's going to be spoilers. So if you just want to hear our opinions, then keep watching.
Yeah.
But if you don't mind spoilers, keep watching. Yeah.
You've been warned.
So
So
I felt like they crammed way too much into one movie. Like I feel like they should have had 3 or 4 movies with the amount that the new things that they threw into there. I would have loved to see a movie solely on the development of the Uni? What's their tribe's name?
yeah.
But on the discovery and then like reuniting of that, and then like if they maybe the new Ice Dragon thing, I'm gonna call it the Ice Dragon.
Yeah.
If they
forget.
started the movie with that and then showed how it ended up getting imprisoned, and like then the other half or like 3/4 of the movie was their tribe getting back together and stuff like that, I feel like that would have been really cool. And then the pink water serpent, thing.
Tiamat? Tiamat? Was
Yeah.
it Tiamat?
That was really cool. I would have loved to see a movie on that.
Yeah, no, see, I didn't like how it was
The
like,
shortest-
let's cut to Kong just constantly getting his ass kicked. Alright, now here's Godzilla one-offing these
One-offing
fucking...
everything.
Dude, like... that was
He's in
so
a battle
annoying.
royale and he's just wrecking. He's like, yep, there's 100 of us on this planet. I'm just going to knock them off one by one.
Shimo. Shimo is the ice monster.
Shimo.
Shimo.
And is it just me? Or did Godzilla and King Kong look smaller?
See, that... Okay, so I hate how they always seem to have an issue to keep the scale... It seems like they don't always scale it properly. Like, the one scene that was really weird looking to me was when the baby monkey was dragging the axe through the city.
Yeah.
That was a weird looking scene.
That just looked really
It just looked
odd.
really off.
Made him look really derpy.
I kind of felt that way through the whole movie, even in the vegetative, like, parts of it where there's palm trees everywhere. It just kind of looks, like, not blended well. If that makes sense.
So I guess this movie did have the smallest budget.
Did it?
Yeah, so far.
Oh.
So that might be why. But
It's weird that they had so many new monsters with the smallest budget.
so they did do. I think overall the movie looked fine. Like it had like parts that were weird, but overall I think the movie looked fine.
yeah.
But my main issue, I have a lot of them, was actually so the monster scenes were. I think for the most part all the monster scenes were great. If you look at it as strictly let's watch these monsters fight, I think it was a pretty good movie overall. But all the people ruined it.
What? The characters?
Yes, the whole plot. Because it was essentially, here's the white guy making a joke. Now here's the black guy making a joke back at the white guy. Now here's the girl to tell us more about the whole plot of just info dump everything on us. And it was just constant transition between comedic relief to, let's info dump some more. Comedic relief, let's info dump some more. And it was just, so it was kind of what you're saying, like how it was just so condensed. It was just, it didn't like the story didn't feel organic
They
to
were
me
trying
because
to
it was just constant
stuff
info
quick
dumping.
fillers so that you didn't have a
Yes.
million questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, the fucking arm that they gave King Kong, he goes, oh yeah, by
Yeah.
the way, that arm is back at this facility that we've been walking forever, but I'm gonna go get the ship. And then he just comes back, like,
Yeah.
it was so, like, here I am with the arm that just conveniently
We
down
could have had
here.
a whole ass movie on King Kong having the, I don't know, weapons, armor? I don't know. Like, the development of that and then that going good or bad.
It was all, like...
Like it was never tested before and it went perfect. Like,
Yeah, so I was expecting, they're like, oh, this is the prototype. I was expecting, like, the
Yeah.
arm to, like, start functioning wrong and shit. But no, it was just fine. Like, that bugged me.
there was something similar to that, and that's what I told you I couldn't remember at the end of the movie, is that I had a complaint that it didn't make sense. But I can't remember the scene. But I don't like when the movie stops me
Oh,
in my tracks when I'm watching it, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Like,
they never explained who destroyed the camp. Because remember, Kong went down that long hole
It was-
and then went to the second area.
It was
Which-
it was the Scar guy with the whip.
yeah. The-
But he was down in the caves. He was down in the other area.
He can come out, but he just didn't know where any of the portals were.
Oh
to go
wait,
to the
that was
surface.
because he had just broken out of that one area, and then he destroyed that. Because remember that there was the rocks, and then it caved in. That's what it was. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's the one that did that. Never mind, they did explain that.
I mean,
But like at the same time,
they didn't bluntly explain it.
No,
They just said that was an ape, that wasn't Kong.
yeah, that was the second area was pissed me off because it was like, what do they call it? Hollow Earth. I was like, oh, like my first thought was Hollow Earth 2. Like it was like, oh, here's a whole new area underneath the first area.
Yeah.
It's like fuck.
So also, now that you bring that up, I didn't even think about it until they came to the surface and were like, the sun. Is there a
Yeah.
sun down
I
there?
forget they explained that in the first one.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay, I just don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember it either, but yeah, they explain it. But
Okay.
where's the sun in Hollow Earth
So
2?
it just said uncharted territory. I think it still counts as the same.
That's annoying.
That's really weird though that there's not like.
And then him coming in after he just magically goes and gets that first spaceship with the Kong arm. He goes and gets their second spaceship and gets all the birds that just conveniently come back. Like, oh, it's mating season. Remember that?
Yeah.
Just conveniently he goes, oh, I got a plan. It's crazy or some shit like that. And then he just takes off.
So, the birds would have been nearby if that was their like area that they'd be in.
Yeah, they're just he just conveniently knows that they're over there and that it's mating season. Like, I get he's supposed to be like the pet guy, but like, come on, everything's just so convenient in this movie. And that's what pissed me off.
You know what
That
it
is
felt
true.
like to me? It felt like the same people that made Guardians of the Galaxy made this movie. It felt too much like that.
Too much like we're just on one line. See, shit kept going wrong and they kept going deeper. As soon as they found out that outpost was fucked, why they're like, we gotta keep going. Like, shouldn't you report back to somebody and let them know the shit's all fucked?
Their
And then they had
their communications didn't work. They couldn't.
Their communications went down, so shouldn't they go back?
Well, because it was urgent that they get to the
They
SOS.
didn't know that. They don't know what the SOS is. They don't know.
Well,
if
yeah,
it's
but the kid
they
was
don't
having
know if
the
it's
premonitions.
but they don't know if it's a trap.
No.
Something's all fucked up, and they go in, no communication. There's something calling out to them.
I think they were calling.
They were
more-
all just making bad decisions the whole time. Everything just kept working out.
True. So nothing actually bad happened.
Nothing except for the one guy that we knew, the throwaway character that we knew was gonna get killed.
The asshole.
Like, yeah, like the guy that was just like
He got ate by a tree.
the one and only military guy. Like, we
Yeah.
knew, like, we all know it's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's gonna die. When's it gonna happen? Like, he was the only one. What
That
do you
part-
gotta say?
That part scared me.
Really? Yeah, I
Yeah,
jumped
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit.
It
Yeah.
made me jump.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know. I
Um,
liked the comedic parts of it though.
I thought it was fine overall, but I also think it was just too Marvel movie. Yeah, too Marvel movie. I see what you're saying. Yeah, and when they were having the fight, the anti-gravity stuff felt a little extra too. Like it felt like they were just spinning the cameras too much. I couldn't follow what was happening half the
Is
time.
it just me, or did the fight scenes seem way too human for big monster fights?
Seems too
The
Like-
whole movie kind of was
Well-
like that, where yeah, it was less.
Well, you
I
have
don't
to
know.
think Kong is, they're supposed to be apes and smarter.
I get
you know?
Kong specifically, but why does it seem like Godzilla was fighting more like a
When he suplexed King Kong, you mean?
dude? There's so many spots like you're saying the
Or when they
whole
were when they were
gravity
throwing
thing.
each other on the gravity. They
Yeah,
did that
like-
too. Sorry, my fear.
I don't know, just the movements felt wrong and the sizing was wrong.
And what about
just made the
what
whole
about when
thing
he was
feel
beating
weird.
the monkeys with the other monkey?
That was intense.
That was funny.
I'm gonna take this child and beat the shit out of that
And
guy
he
with
starts
it.
beating him with the kid, then he throws the kid. No, but like, so literally so for me it felt like, I don't know if it's just because we're going into it knowing it's Godzilla and King Kong, but it didn't feel like at any fight where Godzilla was in or Kong was in that they were going to lose. Like, it didn't feel like anything was actually on the line.
Oh yeah, not at all. It didn't feel like either one of those two guys were as scary as like the two ultra villains or whatever were gonna have any chance to win.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Like they didn't. It
They,
would have
they
made more
didn't
sense
show
if
their
they would have like
strength enough.
conquered part of a continent first or something.
Or took out another stronger Titan or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no, but he's like, oh yeah, no, I just conveniently have this Titan on a leash here. Like,
I think the urgency was more to keep him from getting
the next Ice Age. But they didn't portray that very well.
right.
Could have at least like
That-
turned one of the layers
The
into an
info
ice
dumping
age.
in that part when like the telepathic people. When she's in the temple, she goes, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
temple writing. This is gonna happen, and then this, 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 and then this."
Yeah.
Remember that? That pissed me
Yeah.
off. I'm like, this is stupid. This is a lot.
So, the little girl's deaf, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she can't read all that either, right?
No, she can't because it's her tribe stuff.
She can read that?
She can,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought she'd, like, would recognize it, but that wasn't, like, a language that they
No,
used
that
at
was
Skull
no, that
Island.
was no. That's
Okay.
what they said that in the movie
Okay.
at the beginning when they first started finding the temples. Yeah.
Like how Mothra just spawns.
Yeah, Mothra's just there and all
Just-
this, and literally it's just like we're just an overpowered team. We're gonna.
Teleports
Yeah.
in. What did Mothra do?
She
Aside from calm Godzilla the fuck
she
down.
calmed Godzilla down. She saved a couple of people.
She saved the
didn't
same people twice.
Didn't she? She kind of messed up. She helped Kong out a little bit.
She's a healer, and I didn't see any heals.
So that's what she was doing. She was helping out. She was the medic, but like not like heals.
She had to reseal the
So is the
The city.
Godzilla movie where he fights Hydra? Is that not a part of this universe?
You talking about Ghidorah?
Ghidorah, yeah.
The three-headed.
The Hydra, yeah.
No, that should be a part of this universe.
Is that a part of this universe?
Yeah.
So there's 3 movies in this universe, right? This one, then Godzilla vs. Kong, and then this one?
Well, Godzilla, then
Because
Godzilla,
haven't we seen Mothra
King of
before?
Monsters. Yeah, Mothra was in that one.
So then why is it that she
Mothra
hasn't
died.
been alive? Hold on, I gotta look this up now because I'm pretty sure like they said that she hasn't been around, that she hasn't been here for so long.
Maybe
That's why
hasn't
they
been
needed the
there.
child.
She was buried in ice or something on the surface, wasn't she?
No, man.
Because that's when they
How
started.
many Godzilla movies in current cinematic universe?
Dude, while we're on the topic, holy shit, that bridge, that bone bridge.
The Bone Bridge, yeah.
What was that?
yeah. What was that thing?
Oh, that was big, huh?
That was
I didn't even
huge!
think about that.
I was like, dude, the second we seen that, I was like, God damn! And they're talking about these ancient creatures and stuff, and then we look at him and he's a little bit bigger than Godzilla. And I'm like, no, who's that? And what killed it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, why aren't there no more of them?
What? No, this is not what I want. Yeah, so Godzilla King of Monsters is a part of it.
Yeah.
So why the... I'm so confused
Because it
about-
hasn't been down there.
I thought it was
It's
like...
been locked. It was locked away on the surface world.
I didn't think it was I thought it was like... She was like... I thought it was like she's been gone for like a long time type thing.
I see what you're
Well,
saying.
to them she has.
Right, because she was up.
So she doesn't know how to get back down there is what you're saying?
No. She died. She had to be revived. She died in King of Monsters.
Oh. What? So the girl revived her?
Yeah. That's why she...
That's really dumb.
I'm like 99% sure because she gets stabbed. Because she's trying to help Godzilla out. And then the other one just fucking...
Didn't I cry?
And then... Yeah.
That's the puzzled look
And then she's
that I
like,
gave you. Was like, wait, I'm pretty
And
sure I
she's trying
remember
to fly
crying.
away and she's like cripple flying and she lands on Godzilla and gives him the rest of her life force.
Oh man.
Pretty sure. I've seen so many Godzilla movies now.
Yeah, the ancient hollow earth temple is the real key to Mothra's resurrection. So apparently Monarch has an egg that we just were supposed to assume was Mothra.
Remember it was behind the waterfall?
I don't remember.
It was behind the waterfall and it was a rainy day and all of a sudden the waterfall starts glowing and it's like throbbing and then Mothra goes
Yeah, I remember
on
that.
the waterfall
I feel like I kind of remember that now, yeah.
and flies away and goes towards Godzilla.
So about this movie, what would you rate it? Overall, it's just a fun monster movie. What would you rate it?
Oh, not compared to their other movies?
Not compared to the
Oh.
other movies, just like on its own, on a standalone.
So I've rewatched all of the other Godzilla movies, aside from I've only seen Shin Godzilla once because I've recently seen that. I would rewatch all of those movies again. I don't know if I would rewatch this one. I might, just so I can see if there's some things that I missed throughout it, but I don't know if I'd watch it again.
I feel like there's too much story for me. I wouldn't want to watch it just because I feel like there's a lot of story.
It's too fast and crammed.
Yeah.
Cause like
there's too many monster fight scenes, and they were too quick.
Yeah.
There were a lot of monster fight scenes.
I wish they were like less fight scenes and more drawn out.
Yeah.
Like, make us feel like some shit, you know. But I understand why they were letting Godzilla one-shot everything, because it was like he's becoming stronger and stronger through each one, you know, let him, like, just trying to show his power.
And now they're portraying him as this, like, cute puppy that sleeps in the Coliseum. Like, big scary Godzilla!
He is big, yeah, but when he's done...
I know!
When he's done, he literally just sleeps and fights. That's what he does.
Yeah, okay, so I guess you could portray it more as, like, he's this big badass, he can do whatever he wants, he's gonna go sleep in the Coliseum.
That's, yeah.
Like, this is mine now, bitch, you can't do anything about it.
Right.
My thought was like, it's like a cat.
Why was he getting bombed?
Yeah, why did the fighter jets just randomly
Remember
start...
that?
Yeah, I was confused about that, too. I was like, why are they shooting missiles at him?
The nuclear reactor?
Because they were just following him to see where he was getting his energy from, to see...
They were like, where's
vaguely
he going?
remember it.
And then all of a sudden there's 50 drones shooting missiles at him.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
What?
And nobody was like, we have to launch these missiles. Like, nobody said anything. All of a sudden, they were just blasting him.
They didn't even say who it was.
No.
Like, I remember her saying some comment about, what is it? You can blame him and say whatever you want, but don't use him as a scapegoat. And
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden
then
he's getting bombed by somebody.
Yeah. I noticed that, too.
Was that you?
No. Yeah, it was me.
I don't know.
I liked it. Like, I'm glad I went and saw it in the theater, because I'd probably never watch it again.
That theater speakers weren't the best either.
No.
Chairs are really comfy, but the speakers,
Yeah, and the fact that they just, like, kept bringing food into people was
dude, that was
annoying.
driving me nuts.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of that.
The whole shut the fuck up and shut everything off for a movie is just totally gone now.
There were
Yeah.
people with, like, their flashlights and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, then there was the people that wouldn't shut up behind us and, like, ugh. Don't go to a theater if you're just gonna talk.
It was an okay movie. I probably won't watch it again, but, you know, it was fun.
I might watch it one more time just to make sure I've seen everything.
I don't know, like,
But also, I think it's just going to piss me off.
once they were, like, once it was just Kong in his universe, it really just feels like monkey movie. Like, it doesn't feel like Kong, this big, strong ape. It just feels like monkey movie.
Yeah.
You know, that's...
Because everything... So, like, that comes into the size perspective thing again.
Yeah.
Like, King Kong, like, you think about it and you're like, oh, yeah, he's the best and biggest out of all of them, but he's the only one. So, like, there's no perspective compared to his kin. And then now we see him, and the whole movie's in Hollow Earth except for about fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So the whole movie is everything that's large portion, same size. Mosquitoes are this fucking big, like.
Right.
So, like, as a big monster movie, it's not anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
It didn't, like, wasn't one, I haven't refreshed on the Godzilla movies, but, like, it was, like, an older one where, like, she laid eggs in the city.
So that's completely unrelated to all
Nobody
the other
likes
ones. That's Godzilla 2000,
that
right?
one.
No
No,
one
that
likes
was
that
just
one?
called Godzilla.
It's not Godzilla 2000?
That isn't it the one after it? Didn't they make another one?
Oh, that might have been the sequel. I know what you're talking about. It's got, Pablo? Is that what we call them? I can't remember.
What?
But
No.
it's, the one in New York, and, yeah, it has a bunch of egg babies.
Yeah.
And then they're, like, coming alive like a
Yeah.
fucking Alien vs. Predator movie.
And it's like, they kind of like velociraptors.
I liked that one.
I did like that movie. I didn't
liked it.
like it as a Godzilla Universe movie, but I did like that movie. There's so many of the Godzillas are
I
out
can't
of universe.
type in Godzilla movie to find that movie because
Godzilla 2000.
it's not Godzilla 2000.
2013.
It didn't come out in 2013.
2006.
Why are you just giving me numbers?
Early 2000.
Really.
You're bad at looking things up.
You're
Come on, hurry up. How does it feel?
Help.
I think it's 2003.
So it has its own article under Zilla. Zilla is a
Zilla.
fictional monster. Yeah, it's Godzilla. It was made in 1998. Godzilla 2000 was released in 99, and it's not related, I don't think.
So many Godzilla
Godzilla
movies.
2000 is not related.
How many you gotta make though? Like,
I like Godzilla movies. I think they're fun.
I love the different, yeah.
Yeah, this just looks like a T-Rex terrorizing. None that I remember.
what the?
Oh yeah, that was a weird looking one. They did a weird thing with its head.
It was fun though. I really liked that one when I was a kid. But yeah, it's not Godzilla movie.
It was almost like Jurassic Park feel with the runaways from like a big scary creature and like
Yeah.
the weather and stuff like that. The way that they did it.
We need to watch that again. We should watch all the Godzilla movies.
That's gonna
We
be
could
longer than
review
watch.
all of the Godzilla movies in chronological order.
We could have a live stream and record and just sit here and watch, and then we could commentate on it while we were watching it.
On Twitch. 'Cause
Twitch.
they allow everything on Twitch.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we do it on YouTube?
Because it's copyright shit. And you might not be able to watch full-ass movies on Twitch.
No. Our viewers aren't gonna watch it.
We could just go hit play now. Boop. And then-
Starting
so
this
if-
movie.
So if they wanted to watch it with us.
Starting that
Yeah,
movie.
it's not very fun if they're not watching it with us, babe.
Yeah. So it's just they're watching us watch a movie.
That's boring.
True. Well, we could just sit here and then watch the whole thing, and then like when we have a
Review
problem
it?
with it, hit record and be like blah 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 blah, and then stop and start watching it again.
I don't know why.
That way-
I don't know why I want to be such a hater towards this movie, but I do.
Cause the whole thing felt weird. Like
The whole movie felt very rushed,
yeah.
and
Like-
nothing felt like it was actually on the line.
They
ever.
were rushing. Like, the characters were
Yeah.
rushing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like it didn't feel like the characters were in dire stress, and that's why the movie was moving fast. It felt like the movie was moving fast just because they were trying to give you so much information so quickly.
Yeah.
It'd be different if it was like, man, that movie felt really fast because the characters were like frantic as fuck the whole time. Like Panic Room, that movie is a high adrenaline movie. Don't know if you've ever seen that.
No.
It essentially just takes place in a panic room, and like.
But is
they
that
don't-
fair to compare to
No, it's
Godzilla?
not. What I'm saying, like, it has, like, it keeps your anticipation and, like,
But
adrenaline
I never
going.
had any anticipation and adrenaline. It just felt like they were like, oh, I gotta hurry up and do this.
Yeah, no, I didn't feel any of that.
Like when Godzilla started whooping Kong's ass, and then
Right.
they were
and-
going
or
back and forth on the
even
desert. I was
when
like,
they're dropping out of the sky, because there was that
the
next...
gravity.
the next impulse, the electrical impulse.
yeah.
Yeah, and then, like, they're falling out of the sky, and I was not like, oh, no!
They were
Like,
freaking out, but I was like, the thing's made out of the strongest metal in the world. Like, it's just gonna hit the ground and be fine.
right.
Like, it just went through to get to Hollow Earth, which was so many G-forces and shredding materials. Like, if it would just fell from 50 feet in the air, it's gonna be fine. Like, come on.
Yeah, so... It was fine. Could have been better. That's
Yeah.
my final review.
So that... Oh, sorry.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good, but I wouldn't go see it again in theater, and I wouldn't buy it. I probably wouldn't. I liked the one better where it was all the monsters together. What one's that one?
King of Monsters.
The King of Monsters.
The one with Ghidorah.
Yeah, that one's my favorite one.
That one was good. I like that one.
I don't like how expensive movies are these days.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that for, like, it's like minimum $30-$35 a person. Like if you want to get a ticket and a drink and a popcorn.
So it's $60 for tickets, then you spent $20 on us for food, and yours was almost another 20. So
that's $100.
That's
so
$100 for 4 people to go see a movie.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's insane. I think they just want everything to be like, oh, you want to go out for the night? Minimum $25.
Yeah.
You know, like, ugh.
If you're going by yourself.
By yourself. That's if
Yeah.
you're going by yourself.
Probably not going out by yourself.
I was just
I mean, I
telling
kind of
Austin.
want to just go out by myself now.
It's cheaper.
Fuck everybody else. I'm going to go have fun by myself, so that's all I can afford.
doesn't have a job. You're like, you can go out if you... Oh.
And you got to stay here. I don't know what's been going on. My tattoo's been getting really itchy lately. See how raised it is?
Yeah.
Does it?
It's
What did you
dry.
have recently? Weren't you sick and all your tattoos got
That
fucked
was
with?
when I was sick. That
Yeah.
was this one.
Oh,
But
just
I'm
the
not
one?
sick anymore. It's just been doing it off and on for like the last few days.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's like, it might be the lotion I've been using. I'm going to stop using that for a few days.
Do you lotion your tattoos daily?
I lotion my body daily.
Oh. I didn't know if it was like I haven't had tattoo. Well, I've had tattoos for a long time, but I've never actually looked.
Well, not
into
like I just kind of
maintenance
get
for
lotion and
them.
I kind of just so I
Yeah,
smell
yeah.
nice. Yeah. And then I get my face. Back to the podcast.
Oh yeah, podcast now.
Oh,
Swallowing hot dogs. But I do. I want to experience everything. You know, I don't necessarily want to experience all of like one type of thing. I don't want to swallow a hot dog, a brat, and then compare it to swallowing a burger. Like,
Why not? That could be a crazy video.
well, I'm saying I don't have the desire to.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I'd be fine with doing something for a video, but I'm not like I need to swallow each one of them to get the experience.
So, do you feel like you need to swallow a hot dog?
I'm curious about
Or
it.
do you need to?
Don't need to. I kind
All
of
right,
want. I
then.
kind of want to. Maybe I should do like a quarter of a hot dog, and then I'll be like, okay, well, I get what the rest of it would feel like.
I just wouldn't do it.
That'd be
Get
like one
get
big
one of
bite.
those like little weenies. Start there.
Oh, little smoky.
Yeah,
That'd
a
work.
little smoky.
That'd
Yeah,
work.
that's fine.
They're not as slippery as a hot dog, I don't think. To me, in my opinion. Those cans of hot dogs.
Vienna sausages.
Yeah.
Oh man, what the hell are we gonna talk about today? Oh, dude, I gotta remember when I stole from Wendys and gave you guys food.
Oh yeah.
So, do you know the whole story behind that? Did I tell you guys that?
You said that you ordered something, but from the wrong place.
Yeah, no, I didn't even order it. I thought I ordered it. So I got. So
Oh.
we were leaving for the funeral, and I was like, we don't have time to cook in the morning because the funeral we have to be there by 10.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we're getting ready. I was like, we gotta get something to eat because we don't know when we're gonna eat. So I started placing the food order on the app, and then we just left. I never hit place order. But like I got to the checkout screen and never hit place order. So then I went to Wendy's and I was like, yeah, I got an order for Justin. And they're like, okay, pull up. And then they just gave me the food. And then like we opened it up and I was like, is that what we got? She goes, no, there's like 4 Cinnabon things in here and something else.
Some other
French,
Justin.
and French toast sticks. I was like, oh, what the fuck? No. So then we go back around. I was like, hey, you gave us the wrong order. I was like, I said I had to pick up for Justin. She goes, oh, I thought you said you had to pick up for Christian. And then she goes, hold on. And then she goes, I don't see an order for Justin. And I was like, hold on. And then I looked at my phone. I said I didn't place the order. So then I was just embarrassed. And I was like, I ordered from a different restaurant. Bye. And I just drove away. So then I hit place
You
order.
hit place order
for the
for the other
Charlotte
one.
one. And then you guys ended up behind us in line.
Oh.
And that's when we ran the Cinnabons to you.
That's great.
Those were yummy.
They were okay. They were really sweet.
So
I thought
I-
they were overly sweet.
I wonder if they ended up like putting 2 and 2 together and remaking that guy's order.
Yeah, I know
or
they
if he
did.
got there like right after you did and was like, "Where the fuck is my food?"
No, they definitely know because I just drove off. I was like, I'm not gonna give it. Like, I can't give it back to you. Like,
No.
So bye. This is mine now.
I
God.
just want to stop by
So
food places
It's
and be like,
very
order
easy
for.
to steal for food places. Apparently.
Oh my god, dude! Do you remember that? What was it? Was the pizza place Domino's over in Marshall? It was that one.
The one that kept messing up. Yeah.
4 times in a row.
Jesus, dude, yeah.
The manager twice.
Yeah.
That was
That
ridiculous.
was annoying.
Oh.
And they were like,
so
"We'll just give you a
frustrated.
coupon for the next time." I was like, "No, I don't. Like, I'm not going to eat
Not
this.
gonna-
I
No.
want my pizza."
No, just make me the right pizza. Dude, it was comical afterwards. I was like, dude, this is literally our fourth pizza. And wasn't the last one's fucked up somehow?
No. The last one, it was the drive-through lady was tired of the manager, and she's like, "I'll go make it for you." And the drive-through lady made it for me.
Okay.
I would just stop going there.
We did.
We did. We never went there again. That was ridiculous. Total opposite experience than what we had at Olive Garden. You had a hair in your food, and you replaced the whole meal, and it was free.
Yeah, but Olive Garden as a food is gross. I was not impressed with their food.
No.
I think like
Way overhyped. That's why
Way
when you were
overhyped.
asking if it was worth $20, I was like, this is not worth that. But
No.
overall,
But the server did give us very good service. So yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, I just gave him what the food would have cost was his tip. you
spend
know?
$10 and get unlimited soup and breadsticks. I'd say that's worth
That's
it.
worth it. Yeah.
You just do the soup and breadsticks. Get,
Yeah.
if you like one of the soups.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad soup.
breadsticks are bomb.
Breadsticks were good.
They hurt my tongue though.
Too much salt. Fazoli's, I think Fazoli's has better breadsticks.
Oh, dude, I haven't been there in forever.
Oh man.
Me either.
You okay, Tori? I
Yeah.
can hit you now.
I thought you just backhanded her boob, the corner of my
You
eye.
okay, Tori? You going to do good?
Are you asleep yet? Just kidding.
Good lord. I'm
It's your
just
wife.
really
What
tired.
are you doing?
That's my wife. What are
It's-
you doing?
It's cloud.
Fuck out of here.
It's a cloudy day, and it's
Yeah, it is. It's a really rainy day, so I want to we were gonna pick up fin poop so we can hide Easter eggs out there, but now it's like, well, it was gonna rain, so we're gonna have to hide 50 eggs in here somewhere.
that's fun.
You could stick them on the little triangles.
Wait,
So
were
she
we
was, like,
supposed to
acting
come
like she-
over?
Hmm?
Are we supposed to come over?
Well, I don't think so.
No, we plan
Well,
on
Jessica
staying home.
did ask if any
Oh,
of you
did she?
guys. Well, I think she mentioned it.
I think she
Oh.
did
but I think it was
mention
just like
it.
a passing thought because we don't plan on
Okay.
having anybody over tomorrow at this point. Oh man.
So
Anything interesting happening in the world?
yeah, the other weekend, we went to a friend's house. I don't know if we should say names on here. So,
Okay.
and I got really drunk, and I think Austin should tell the story because he's better at telling stories.
You mean when we were supposed to record the next day and then we didn't record because you guys were so drunk?
Hung over
Hungover?
so bad. It's
What
St.
is it?
Patty's Day weekend, bro, and
Wait, are you telling? Is this about you sticking up for people? This story?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to talk about that, but I just wanted him to like talk about
How drunk you were?
yeah, how funny it was.
Oh.
Okay, well, we don't have to get into the arguing, but she stuck up for trans people. That's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. But
Oops.
yeah, you were making noises and having me mimic you. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the way home, and she didn't even remember it. Like she was like, caw 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 caw, and then like I would have to mimic that. And we were downtown in the middle of the night. It was like fucking midnight, 12:30, and the windows were down, and it was right behind the lumber yard that's across from Swampers. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The road that runs
I
parallel
know,
with
I know
the
what
main.
you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yep.
So we're on the way home doing that and screaming out the window, and then Tori goes, "Motherfuckers just need to be happy! Bitches be happy!" Just screaming out the window. It's like, sometimes people just need to do that if they need to do that.
Most people just need to be happy. People need to chill out.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about what other people are doing.
I'm
right?
such a goofy
Scream
drunk.
out the window if you need to.
Oh,
Like,
but yeah, like for real.
let loose a little bit in a
Please.
harmless way.
I don't know. So what you were just talking about if you guys. I'm sure Cameron's told you guys the story. It was back when we lived in our apartment, our first apartment together, and Scott was over, and I don't know if we were all drinking or smoking weed or what, but I remember that they were both standing by the door because they weren't allowed to smoke cigarettes inside, and so they're both standing by the door smoking, and I hear them like giggling real hard, and I'm like, what's? And then like I hear them like say something like over and over, and they kind of keep giggling. I'm like, what's going on? And then they come over, and I go over, and they go, and then he's like, hooty hoo, hooty hoo, and then you hear another lady go, who that? Who that? Who that? And then they're giggling, hooty hoo. They just keep doing it over and over. Yeah.
That's good. That's funny. What do you?
It was one of those things, you know, like they were like laughing so hard they almost couldn't do it again, you know. They're so dumb.
I want to go around fucking with people now.
In fun, harmless ways that
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, like that. Like really, at the end of the day, nobody got harmed. Just some lady got confused because two drunk dudes at 2 a.m. were going, like real quiet, like.
So, wait, where were you guys at?
Here in Lansing,
Was it like a public place or a friend's
our
house?
apartments.
At the
apartment building.
Okay.
Well, they're like they were townhouses.
So they were just sitting
It
out.
was no. So we had like a little private, not like a privacy fence, but like we had like a little patio and like those little half fences. We had one of those, so that was kind of blocking our door. So that lady was on the other side, somewhere over here. You know, smoke. She was outside too. She was smoking or something. So
So why was she trying to figure out who it was?
I don't know.
That's what- So I'm imagining this, and I know you said that, but that there's like,
Oh, my
you're like walking home from the bar or something, and you're like behind somebody's like apartment window, and you're just making this noise. Like I can see someone like, who is that? Who is that?
Behind your
Like,
apartment
you're
window.
at home, and there's somebody else like right next door. Why do you give a shit where this other noise is coming from? You know you live right next to somebody.
I don't know. She probably was tweaking. There was a lot of drugs going on over there.
What is that?
So you sat
Fucking
outside
worms.
somebody.
The toes.
My toes.
Well, you sat outside somebody's apartment window. When I was a kid, when I lived up north, it was like 3 a.m. and I'm sleeping at this point. I start getting poked in the leg, and like my bed, it's my bed, my window, and behind my window was like 3 feet of like grass, and then a steel fence because on the other side of that was a cemetery. So it was like our apartments.
Oh.
So it was like our apartments.
No thanks.
Grass, cemetery, and my bed's against the window, and I'm getting like poked, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
And I kind of roll over and I look, and it's my buddies standing at my window. My window just happened to be open, but they cut a small hole in my screen with the sword they were poking me with.
Oh my god!
And they're like, hey, you should sneak out. I'm like,
Oh my god!
no, my mom would kill me. Like, no, you should sneak out. Come walk around town with us. Because that was something we like to walk around town at night.
Yeah.
Like, literally just harmless, just walking around town,
I missed
talking
all that.
about shit. Yeah, it was just nice. And I was like, my shoes are by the front door. Like, I'm not, like I can't. And my mom slept on the couch. She loves sleeping on the couch. That was where she slept.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not happening. And all of a sudden my mom comes walking in. She goes, who are you talking to? I'm like, and because they like seen her and like ducked. You know? It was like movie type shit, you know. And I was like, they want to know if I can go walking around with them. And she's like, yeah, I just don't get in any trouble. Like, oh, cool.
No shit.
Yeah, my mom was pretty cool about shit like
You didn't
that.
say I just got woke up because they stabbed a hole through the screen. And
No,
was hitting me
I
with
didn't
the
say.
sword.
Yeah, they were stabbing me with the sword. I left that part out.
That's so bizarre.
Same group of friends, like a week before Halloween. So my house was kind of like the let's just go
Hangout
hang
spot.
out, you know. They come knocking on my door like a week before Halloween in their costumes. One of my buddies couldn't get into my house because his family just got a new couch, so he gutted part of the couch and was dressed as
Oh my
Oh my god.
he couldn't get into the house. So like they're like, dude, throw your costume on, we're just go walking around. I'm like, dude, like, Nate's gonna die, dude. He's carrying half a couch with him.
Oh.
So to where?
That was probably that's probably my favorite year of being a teenager when I was 13 to 14, because I was living up north and I had like a solid group of friends. We were always walking around hanging out.
Yeah.
This is before video games were like huge, like
Yeah.
online too. So it was like we didn't necessarily we played video games.
Like
we didn't
RuneScape
play
was
online
a
together.
thing.
It was LAN
Yeah,
parties.
we played
Like
RuneScape. It was
RuneScape.
literally
Yeah.
RuneScape and then LAN parties. Exactly. So that was probably like my favorite year of being a kid. That's probably the one time I actually got to be a kid for a while.
So
That's sad. Now I'm sad.
the shoes reminded me in your story of a story I had of sneaking out over to a friend's house.
Oh.
So I had walkie-talkies, and I had a neighbor friend that lived 2 houses down from me. I was, I don't know, 7 years old, and they were, I don't know, I think they were about 4 years older than me, and there were 2 brothers, and they walkie-talkie me, and they're like, dude, you should come over and hang out. It's like, I don't know, it's really late, and they're like, oh, no, come on, man, it'll be fine. Just come over. It's like, the front door's unlocked, just come in. It's like, okay. So, it's really dark out, middle of the night. I walk up the road, walk up to the front door, knock on the front door, nothing. I can hear the TV going pretty loud, and I was like, oh, okay, they can't hear me knocking, the TV's going. Go in there. Well, his dad was an alcoholic. He was drunk at the time, sitting there watching like NASCAR or something. I walk in the front door, look around, nobody's there right away, so I don't like stop and say hi to anybody.
Right.
Kids' room were down in the basement. So I take my shoes off at the front door, because I'm supposed to at their house.
Right.
So I take my shoes off, go downstairs. So I make it all the way through their house. Like, that was the back of their house at this point. Go downstairs. I'm there for like an hour until Dad realizes that somebody's shoes at the front door aren't his. I wasn't supposed to be over there.
Oh,
They were sneaking me into their house to hang
I
out.
didn't tell you that.
Yeah, no. They're like, why'd you leave your shoes at the front door? I was like, well, I'm supposed to take my shoes off.
The fuck?
Did
But
did
it
they
wasn't-
get in trouble?
Wasn't really a fun way to hang out, though, because I got there, and one of the brothers had his girlfriend over, and they needed alone time. So, like,
they were just like,
I sat on the floor with the other kid outside of the bedroom while they did stuff for, like, almost an hour. It was weird.
sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds like your friend just needed a buddy to hang out with while his brother banged the chick.
Yep.
The fuck?
What about you? You got any weird sneaking out stories?
I actually seen that guy a couple years ago.
Me?
You-
Yeah. I mean, I toilet papered people's houses.
I never did that. I never did anything malicious. Actually, sort of, I did.
Malicious.
Yeah,
That is malicious.
That is. It's malicious.
It's destructive.
Yeah.
No,
I
so
mean, not really, it's toilet paper.
It was funny
What I
and fun.
Tori.
What? Oh, sorry.
What was I saying? Malicious. Oh, the worst thing we did is me and my buddies would walk on different sides of the road, and when cars would come by, we'd act like we had like a rope, you know?
Oh my god.
So they'd slow down and then start going real slow by us till they realized we were just fucking with them. It was just a way to make cars slow down, that's all it was.
They could have hit somebody. Could have, like, swerved. Bad things could have happened.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad did happen.
Yeah. Well, I was with the kid. Hey, I doubt you're ever gonna watch this. Caleb, I don't remember your last name. You were cool. Sorry, one of my friends was a dick to you one time. There was one time we were walking, and he had like half a slushie. I didn't even know any of this, but apparently they didn't like each other. And he goes, "Yeah, those goth kids hang underneath the bridge." And he just chucks his slushie underneath the bridge, and then those kids they come out like covered in slushie. I was like, "Dang, like that sucks." But I was like already far away from him. I was like, "Well." Like, that sucked. I didn't know like what was happening. You know, I didn't know he was chucking
Yeah.
slushies at people.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, Caleb was cool.
There was another story I was gonna tell, but I forgot about it.
Another story you were
Why
gonna
did
tell
that
me. I totally
feel like
forgot
it
about
echoed
Something
weird?
else funny happened.
Excuse me.
I wonder what it
We're
sounds
falling off
like
the rails
this.
real quick.
How does that sound?
What
Does that
was I
do it
talking
for
about?
you?
Monkey see, monkey do. gone to the gym 6 days in a row. I don't think I've ever gone to the gym 6 days in a row in my life,
Hell yeah.
which is insane.
Well, I never went to school on Saturdays, so no, me neither. I've worked out that many days in a row,
No,
but I've never went
I
to
don't
the.
think I have.
I'm not a big gym person.
I like it.
Calisthenics is my thing. I'll throw some like a weighted a backpack full of shit, or like pick some like a dumbbell.
You need to just
But-
you need to just make your the backyard put like a big tire back there, just put like a gorilla enclosure for you.
Dude,
And then,
essentially.
literally you said I just need a big back, just Austin just just throw shit.
Oh. Every podcast, I need to let one rip.
I want to cut that,
Yeah,
so
you're
they'll
gonna
never
cut-
know.
You're gonna.
And cut the cheese.
Yeah. Thanks. My foot fell asleep again.
Okay, well I'm falling asleep, so let's end it. Bye
Okay.
guys, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Have a good week. Be good.
Be nice to yourself.
Spread positivity and love and
Yeah.
light.
Spread positivity and love to yourself.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
And others.
And others after yourself.